Rams taking on the Washington Commanders.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This taken in right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about
7.
that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
To throw on third down, Morris. That is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup at 12 and a Commander's first down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Morris. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Morris to throw on second down.
Going to be caught downfield by Dotson.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw again.
Going right back to Dotson.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Touchdown, Washington! A great play there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Pickett changing the play. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. This is Derrick Henry trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw, Pickett. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the right sideline, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really... Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And they'll go on the ground.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there. Completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Second down and 3. Ball on the 7.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat. Check
Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Off play action, Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, Morris. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Morris. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away.
Cooper Kupp deep for L.A.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fighting it off. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
2nd and 10. Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Now that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage. Knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times and made a nice play.
Now they'll change things up.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Now a first down throw. Gone.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Shell. Hold on. Check. 17.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him the first down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Morris. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Morris. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brings up 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Off play action. Morris.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Commanders are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it is 28-0.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing the second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Pickett's throw here hauled in by Cup.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Pickett going to move his guys around.
60, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Panther 11.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Pickett right back to the air again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now a play fake here on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Morris. And he'll be hit as he misses it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, check that, street.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
We go, 76.
Back to throw. Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this would be incomplete.
Well, the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Value 3, value 2 up. Super. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
To throw is Goff. And he's got the hook up here. That's Mooney. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a 2nd and 2.
Ric Flair. Maverick Turbo.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And he drops it incomplete. And they're struggles continue here.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. On 4th down, Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Morris now on 1st down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Maverick, Maverick! Maverick, Maverick!
2nd and 10, Goff again. Open man right side is Cup, complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
16 yards is the pickup there at a 1st down for L.A.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, L.A.
Alvin Kamara.
36 yards.
And the Rams take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, it took a while to get their first touchdown of the game, but finally some signs of life here in quarter number 3.
Yeah, that was the burst they'd been lacking all throughout this game, but that was a decisive run. Might have caught the defense a little flat-footed because they hadn't been able to get going in this one, and he was able to take...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 7. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
3rd and 3. Dotson in motion right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check smash, check smash.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
7 Pirate, 7 Pirate. 69.
Operating from the gun, Morris. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Kupp now on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Hold on. 5. Value 1. Turbo set.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Here's Andrews. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now at FedEx Field.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Go, trap! Go, trap!
Keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Operating from the gun, Morris.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Now Morris throwing on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Morris looking to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
4 down. Whirling. Horrible.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
He's on his way.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Off the play fake. Morris. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. To throw is Morris. To throw on 2nd down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Cooper was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Off the bootleg, Morris. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Jonathan Jones on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Hawk 70. Cup 19. Cup 18. Rattler. 18. Rattler. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, Curry.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Morris. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
Morris on 1st and 10.
Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Back to throw again. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now 2nd and 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Commanders 52, Rams 8.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a short one to Gesicki, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
First down, Los Angeles.
Goff on first down. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25.
But as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.